I'm back and I want to talk. Obviously. My last vlog, maybe tonight. I like fat acceptance. The words just, considering who I'm allegedly related to, surnamed, same as me. My grandfather, he was a big man, alleged. My mother and others. I don't remember his wife and her wives. My mother is not a skinny person. And were I to live in the UK, I probably myself weigh over 300 pounds in the making because of, not the brand, just because they are. I'd probably nowadays, since menopause and everything, were I to move over there, I'd be having these daily, and God only knows how much, because I'm enjoying this now. I mean, one packet a day compared to the, I'm adjusting once more. I mean, I'm used to the big bags of Canadian ones, you know. These are good. Next to the Whatsits, cheese and onion, what's the cheesies, the Worcester, French fries. I think that's my favorite so far. And there was some beef ones today, but as you know, I don't eat beef. I don't, not anymore. Want to see my face when I put it in my mouth? Because they do make me pucker. And I can do this only for so long, like only a few days, because the weight comes on, and I'm just found them, and I'm just enjoying. They'd love them to be gifted to me. If my audience want to gift them to me, or anybody else, I mean, gift them to me new, unopened. I'll gladly eat. There's not a lot of calories. And when I'm finished, I've got my water, and I've got my coffee. I did try to order crisps from the UK. We both did, my mom and I. 2 packets just to taste because I hadn't had any in a while. I couldn't get here, and 1 packet was okay and I ate. The other packet was damaged in delivery. Instead, these. I have my water, my coffee, and I'm gonna start exercising more. Yay! It's possibly too why I'm eating more, because I can't do weightlifting. Not that I was doing very many pounds, although I can't do that. I cannot lift very many things. I can do like a little bit, but not the actual weights, you know, not the dumbbells anymore and stuff. Because it hurts my hip, hurts my thigh. So back to cardio. So I'm figuring I'll have my last feast before I restrict myself. Back to popcorn, because I love corn. Popcorn and rice. And the occasional potato. Like I'm craving baked potato, cheese and broccoli, or broccoli and cheese cooked. These are really good. Awesome. Not a lot of calories. Not many, really. A lot healthier than overeating regular french fries, I suppose. For 100 grams, or maybe 512 calories. For 25 G pack, am I seeing this right? Only 128 calories. And I'm going right back into the beverages. So I've gone over my 2200 calorie limit, I suppose. It's only for a couple of days. Then I'll rectify. Tomorrow I want baked potato, cheese and broccoli, hard-boiled egg, salt and pepper, Worcester flavored french fries. Popcorn. Water. Coffees. I have my coffee for tomorrow. Do you want to see my coffee? Because it's hot here in Canada nowadays. There it is. I know, it's not as good as Skinny Food Co. alleged other people, whoever. She knows who she is if she's watching this. Hello, shout out. That's the only one I could find. I couldn't find anything else. And I'm used to Starbucks occasionally. It's going to be a pretty good day, I suppose. Going Skinny Food Co. Coming, this one. From where? Possibly just a nature hike, And then coming back, another Skinny Food Co. And water. Stuck in my throat. My cat won't take his medication tonight. It's been fussy for the last several days. I sing a lot. Get back to normal. Having half of this and a whole one before I go to bed and when I first wake up in the morning. 1 or 2 a day. It's mostly all I do is have beverages. I was looking at some old vlogs earlier recently. I'm kind of not as skinny as I used to be. Haha. It happened to me since later moved out of a condominium apartment where I was really skinny. I began to gain weight later. I've logged at many addresses. Home. because I wanted to show and tell outgoing internet Wi-Fi, text messages, phone calls, and some mail. It wasn't all from and by me. It was by other people that should never have been using that stuff. And to whom? Those recipients. It wasn't me. It wasn't pets for babies. I uploaded some photos on my social media recently. Some of those other people. It's like what I always do nowadays. If someone asks me, unless it's an absolute 911 emergency, can you help me make a phone call? Can I use your phone? I'm like, sorry, no. Sometimes I make up an excuse like I don't even have it or my battery's dead because I don't want any troubles, you know. I don't know who they're calling. They could say anything, you know. And then they get my name and number. I can lie, you know. I mean, or new lies. Not take responsibility, and or the police, they don't care, you know. They just saw my name and blamed me. Or that man that kept showing up saying and telling and showing that he was my mom, youngest brother, Carmen Thompson. Before, during, and since when he actually admitted that he was in the city, that he was in Canada already, you know. And he was doing all that all purposeful and all wrong. He even tried to convince my mom to give him mail to send to other people allegedly related to my mom, with and or without, as with and or without sending mail, giving mail to my dad's side of my family, other relatives, alleged related to my father. I was like, Mom, what did you write? What did you put in there? You didn't put my name. You didn't put Pat's name. What did you write? Because he's vicious. He can make my mom do anything sometimes. It's not right. It's all wrong. You know? It's not right whatsoever. It's not correct. As soon as security in this neighborhood saw him, they should have reported him to police and or came and took him, you know? He should never have been. And I tried to vlog that she did that with him more, and it wasn't me whatsoever. It wasn't Pets for Babies whatsoever. It wasn't us. And whoever those recipients are, do you see this vlog when I upload it to social media? Don't cry wolf ever again and blame me and Pets for Babies. Not even my dad. Dead father. It wasn't us. It wasn't us. It was him about to and about my mom. And himself more. He doesn't like it that I don't want to send mail. You know, too bad. And I don't want to know him on the phone anymore. I don't want anything to do with him. I lent him $1. Well, I don't lend it to him. I just gave it to him. I didn't care. He said he needed it for bus fare. I mean, how ridiculous is that? He's supposed to be so well off, yet he's in Canada. I mean, I don't understand. Nor do I care to try him. And apparently he's a Hilton supporter. He was staying at a Hilton hotel something I don't do. I usually end up staying somewhere else. I'm not that kind of supporter. And those recipients, my mom alleged nieces and nephews and or cousins, they're not going to get anything from me. Not a thing. He did it to my mom once more. She even came back. She refused not to go. She went. She came back sick. She was already not, I mean, she's never been well for more than 20 years. In and out of hospitals, healthcare, etc. And she came back sicker. She came back sick. It was really scary. She could hardly speak. And because my mom didn't phone call me, I vlogged. I called the police. I phone called the police. The police came, took down the information. They said they found her. But she didn't phone. And it was really weird. She had told me and the police she didn't know my phone number, which is unusual because she phones me often enough. As she used to. And then when she went to listen to her voicemail messages, she phoned herself instead of me. It was really weird. And he did too. It's like the two most emaciated and or what should I say, delusional with and or without OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, two people I've ever met. It was really weird. But I really don't have anything to do. Most on my father's side of my family, his alleged relatives, those other people, I don't know them any. I don't owe them anything. Did he will anything to them? I hope not. As far as I know, he did not, and did as. They don't deserve anything, not even a penny, especially at least in social media, and all their internet trolling, harassments, bullying, threatening, predatory, resentful, discriminating, prejudging, prejudicing, internet trolling with and or without memeing, memes, stalking my parents, parents, and my parents' parents, and all pets, fur babies, and me, Avro, and Millis. And one and more other person. It's a bee in my bonnet. It's worse than a bee, I just don't know how to stop. And it's not a domestic thing, it's just other people, Some of you have probably been harassed by them already. They probably showed up on your social media with some kind of negative comment of some kind or other, Oh, that's better, isn't it? And I'm tired. I wanted this place to be my forever home. New. Yes, new forever home. Myself, including my other family members, my mom, and pets, fur babies. All, Nobody in their right mind, instead of doing law enforcement, really should, can, could, may, must, need. Showed and told us, show and tell us that we have to move more because they don't enforce the law. Same with security guards, They let all those people come around instead of making them go away. They're a threat to society. They're not only a danger to themselves, they're a danger to others. Example, alleged psychosis and or schizophrenic Jamie Tessier. And my father alleged niece, Carolyn, and stalker Janice Payton, and some other people on and off social media, off, on, and off social media. Now, I've reported those other people, so does my mother, although my mother doesn't always admit to it, to lawyers and police and security guards, and doctors, nurses, all that, you know? There's no way they should keep coming around. Not to us. And they shouldn't be going back and forth to those other people, surnamed Willis and Toms, you know? It's not right. I've started up some new social media. I did not Google them. Not very. I don't want to waste time and effort and money Googling them on my social media, newest, to reset my privacy settings. It's just a waste of time nowadays because they don't stop because they know they've been legally, lawfully sane, competent, employable. I worked. Rejected those other people. All of them. I continue to do so. Hello, Mother.
Hello, daughter.
This is me not stalking those other people. I'm not harassing them or doing any of that stuff. This is my social media, and I'm pet peeving. I'm moaning and groaning because they won't leave me alone. They won't leave us alone. All times they reached out to my mom and or I and or any other social media, including where I worked, where I was a member, where I did socials, hobbies, interests. Nobody wants to know those other people anymore. I don't. That doesn't give them any power. Nobody should harm us or hurt us because we don't want to know other people that are allegedly related to us, and some other people that were in photos with my mom and or myself and her fur babies, and were in what was my home earlier than now. Residential estates contents where was my home earlier than now. I don't even want them to know me and fur baby schedules and or when and or where, when and where we were, are, and be. That's how scary it is. That's how dangerous they are to themselves and to others. Those other people I mentioned earlier. About my parents and my parents' parents and my parents' parents' parents and all pets for babies.
You going to bed?
Yes, and me, Avril and one and more others. Are you?
Yeah.
Good night. Sweet dreams. Excuse me. What?
I said excuse you.
Yeah, that's what I said to me too. Excuse me. That part of my lip is getting really dry once more. I wonder why. It's really weird. And some other people compared me and or lied that I was Tracy Nelson. Who is Tracy Nelson anyways? Allegedly Matthew and Gunnar Nelson's sister, Ricky Nelson's daughter, alleged. I am not her. And some other people accuse me of being Avril Lavigne. I'm not her too. I'm not anybody else. I'm really only me, Avril. The Bella Switch Avril. Before, during, and since October 23, 20. Before, during, and since October 27, 2023. Halloween, Semaine. Before, during, and since October 31. Semaine. Halloween. Avril and Pets for Babies, Bella's Fairy Gardens. Love Foodie Beauty. Avril at the Bella's Garden Witch. Avril. And all elsewhere. I was, I am, and I be. Ooh, itchy. And I'm not an antisocial person, really. Although other people I went to school with, including teachers, peers, teachers and peers, staff, and other students, I don't keep in touch. I don't want to know them very anymore. Not very. I tried a little bit, online social media. No, I don't like it. And if you know me on the social media, you'll know why. Especially the new social media. And eventually the truth will all come out. The truth is always out there somewhere. And it'll show up on the social media. Not only by myself, others. They'll show and tell too. Everybody can. That the Bellases and the Thompsons and the Paytons and the Edwards and the Hamiltons and the Butchkos and the Allens and the Hallidays and all the other ones, including Reeds and Nixdorfs, all those other people, stalkers, liars, including celebrity stalker Beck. I'm done. That's all I've got to say. I don't want to say anything more about those other people because I'll lie that I'm internet trolling them. I'm memeing them. I'm stalking them. I'm harassing them. I am predatory them. I'm resenting them. I'm discriminating them. I'm prejudging them. I'm prejudicing them. I'm internet trolling them. I'm not doing anything of that kind. They did that all to and about. They did that all about and to and about us. And where I worked. 3 places, examples, including the malls. And where I lived residential. Elsewhere. Square One Shopping Center, Square One Older Adult Center, 1389 Cawthra Road, Central Parkway Mall, and Active Adult Center, Mississauga. And virtually, and social medias, websites, social networking alleged websites, and social media factual. There must be copies of it all out there somewhere, None of what they've done could be replaced with OHIP. Healthcare, billing, and payments. Such as my family status, my education, my hobbies, my interests, my careers, all that stuff. And financially. That's what they're in for, You know, that's what they're into. They're wanting to get something financial settlement. Yet they mentioned my parents and my parents' parents and my parents' parents' parents and pets, fur babies, and me, and one and more other without permissions and without consents. Social media and all elsewhere. All elsewhere. Very. I'm looking at my cat. He's on the couch. He's on my pillow. He has confiscated as that I cannot sit there. Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable, my pet? My fur baby, Rudy Noel. Are you comfortable? I just had one of those messages whiz on by my screen. A notification. I mean, the previous address where we lived, residential, was one of the worst, if not the worst, I've ever resided, lived, and financially flogged. And flogged. I wasn't guilty. All pets, all fur babies, were not guilty. We were not guilty. Those other people did it. Not us. The other people on the other side of my balcony, the other side of the partition, they lied. And they lied to security guards, and they lied to the police. They lied. Lots. They did there, they lied lots. And they disturbed the peace lots. You know, family stuff is none of their business, really. It really wasn't any of their business. What they did instead were noises, disturbances, disturbed the peace, harassments. And then on and off the internet, harassments there too. Harassments, bullying, threatening, predatory, resenting, resentful, discriminating, prejudging, prejudicing, internet trolling, without and with memes, and yeah, internet trolled and stalking, internet trolling us, social media. They didn't even like us doing anything virtual there. My mom liked doing the virtual AACM, Active Alzheimer's Mississauga Fun Phone Bingo. They did not. We tried to ignore them, although it was very difficult, and we kept trying to the point where we just, even I didn't, I mean, that all affected my careers and hobbies and interests, athletics, virtuals. I got lots of noises, disturbances. Those other people next door gave me reoccurred acute headaches. I don't get that many headaches anymore. Awesome. Fabulous. Fantastic. Seriously fabulous. Oh, I had a fabulous workout this week. My doctor showed and told me that I could do age-related, age-specific, whatever. Something about being my age exercises. my left wrist, my left hip, etc. Yeah. I'm hopeful next week to return to doing some virtuals. Weird how this keeps showing up. Ah, yeah. A little bit of witchery, you know? Don't always need a hairstylist, hairdresser, professional. Just, proof it out a bit. I don't know what the back of my hairs look like. That's pretty good. Bella's garden. Whichever. I did my serious talk, now I'm getting goofy. I try to do this to my cat hairs when he gets close. I just like to pet him, especially with this hand, pet him and make his just same kind of way. And he's looking at me. He's been mad at me for over an hour now. He wouldn't take his heart medication. He refused. I tried to make him take it without hurting him. He refused. I tried to hide it once more in cat food. He's gone fussy. He's never done that before a day in his life for as many days. Not ever. This is the first. Doesn't bother me really. I'll just sedate him, hide that in some food tonight. Give him that appetite suppressant, and not appetite suppressant, that appetite enhancing food thing. Give that to him. Oh, he's just squinting at me. It's like he understands English, very. He's squinting. He's really concentrating on it. He's giving me the look. I'd show you right now, but he's too angry. Might be dead by morning. He's got to go into his boudoir soon. His room. He's going to be mad at me. I might be dead. Maybe that's why he's been doing the zoomies lately. He didn't want to take his heart medication. Or he's really wanting that food enhancing meds. Maybe my cat has turned into a drug addict. Have you? Oh, he turned his head. He heard me. Are you a drug addict, Rudy Noel? You wanted that appetite enhancer? You want to eat more food, eh? I'll be fine. He's merely a domestic long-haired cat. Not fully Maine Coon. I try and pretend that he's fully a Norwegian forest cat. Trying to get this place a room, nice area where it looks like our Norwegian forest cat. I was trying to, my mom and I were trying to buy a new tree indoors with lights, Christmas kind of thing. And for Halloween, I saw one that's Halloween. It's sort of like a maple tree with lights. Get him nice and groomed. Professionally, of course. Nice, all nice and decorated. He looked like Simba, the Lion King. Instead of all that, he'd end up looking like, is it Simba? Is that the cat's name, Simba? That's what my cat will end up looking like at the beginning. And later in the year from the back, just imagine the husk. He'll look like a warthog. He always does that. He always does. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Be hilarious if it happens this year. He pulls through. I'm going to